Good afternoon, everybody. Brandon Foster here to encourage you, inspire, uplift you to live your most joyful and abundant life. Woo, you all. Today is gonna be so amazing because so many of you all need to hear what I'm about to tell you today. Today, I'm going to talk specifically about your worthiness, okay? And how you're not powerless in your relationships. You're not powerless with your past. You're not powerless in your future. You're not powerless in your relationships. You all have to understand this. We're going to talk about your worthiness and what that actually means. Because if you understand that you're not powerless, and if you understand the truth about your worthiness, you can have whatever life you desire to have that's meant for you and the relationships that you want to have in your life. This is going to be hugely impactful, so amazing. A few things that I need to say because I'm just so excited. I cannot even talk right now. I'm so excited. So first of all, tuning into love is an amazing 8-week transformational course. It's already launched. Highly encourage you all after you watch this video today to think about if this is a good fit for you. 8 weeks, live trainings every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Only for people that are in the course. You're gonna have journal entries, you're gonna have homework, you're gonna have affirmations. I've been working on this course for, I was gonna say I've really been working on this course the last 3 months, but honestly, this course is based on things I've learned the last 10 years. So it's gonna be amazing. And I've never felt more called or more inspired or more like people need to hear what's in this course about relationships. So let's go right into what we're talking about today, which is your worthiness and that you're not powerless. So, a lot of people in their lives, they feel like they are powerless over their finances. They feel like they're powerless over their relationships. They feel like they're powerless over the love they can experience in their life. Now, why do we feel like we are powerless? It's because that we have forgotten that we have been given some of the most incredible gifts that God, the universe, could ever give us. One is, namely, is the power of choice. That is, the power of choice is the greatest gift that we had ever been possibly given by God and by the universe, in the power of choice. And what people don't understand about the power of choice is that power of choice infiltrates every aspect of your daily life, everything about the power of choice. You get to choose what you eat every single day. You get to choose how you spend your time every single day. You get to choose where you focus your thoughts on every single day. You get to choose how you feel every single day. And people say, no, I don't get to choose how I feel every single day. No, yes, you do. You've just forgotten that you have the power to choose how you feel. See, when bad things happen, if someone cuts you off on the highway and you get all upset and angry about it, that's because you choose to allow that other person's actions to affect your happiness. That is a choice, right? So, like in terms of relationships, I had a choice for a really long time with my parents. I had a choice to either hate them for their religious beliefs, or I have a choice to love them even though they believe differently than me. I had the power of choice to remain in anger and spite, or had the power of choice to forgive myself and forgive them, and to move on and look forward to a hopeful future, right? But those are all choices. Those are all choices. It's like people say, I don't have enough money to save, or I don't have enough money to go on vacation. But the reality of it is, if you make $10 an hour and you decide to save $1 for every single hour you make, you have the power to save money, right? You have the power to save money. You have the power to invest. You can invest for $5. You can invest for $100,000, right? But the thing is that we choose to assign labels. We choose to assign meaning to things and say that, no, I don't make enough to save, or I don't make enough to invest, or I don't make enough money to go on this vacation, right? But that's your choice to believe that. And so the first step in really transforming any aspect of your life is just choosing to believe differently about yourself. And people ask me, Brandon, how did you get into this whole life coaching thing? I've been doing this. Actually, I've been doing this my whole entire life. I just realized and fully stepped into this the last year. If you guys don't know, I have my own travel agency. So I'm the mindset expert for Careers on Vacation, which is ASA certified travel school. I have been teaching mindset for over a year there now as their mindset expert, helping travel entrepreneurs and travel professionals. And if you guys are interested in the travel industry, you definitely need to check Careers on Vacation out. But you have to understand, like, I've been doing this my entire life. When I was an RA at Texas A&M, I was doing the same thing. When I was a clown on Ring of Their Circus, I was doing the same thing for newer clowns. When I was a teacher, I was the life coach for my students. Like, I've been doing this my entire life. This is nothing new to me. I don't know why people think, oh my gosh, like, this is a new career for you. No, it's not. I mean, yeah, it looks different, right? Because I'm fully stepping in and owning who I am and what my gifts are. People ask, Brandon, what are your gifts? My gifts are I encourage people, I motivate people, I inspire people, I help them shift their perspectives so that just because if you shift your perspective about any situation in your life or about other people, you open yourself up to receive love, joy, and abundance because you begin to see the world and the universe as friendly to you, that you are special, you are unique, you are deserving of everything that you want on this planet. And when you step into that truth, there's no denying it. But what happens is in our humanness, because we are human, we forget these things. We listen to the chatter that comes into our head. Most people think 70 to 90% of the same thoughts every single day. 70,000 thoughts in a day is how much we think. So if you want a new future, you have to start thinking differently. And what people don't understand is that your thoughts evoke human emotions. Emotions are indicators of your thoughts and vice versa. So if you have a shitty feeling in your stomach, you are at a low vibration. You're thinking thoughts that are not true. It's not how God wants you to think, not how universe looks at you, not what is meant for you. But it all goes back to the power of choice. And that's what you guys don't understand. And it's so frustrating for me sometimes as a life coach because I even do this to myself. Like I have my own chatter about this course, and it's crazy because there's no other course that I feel more passionate about at this very moment of time than this course. Because relationships are one of the fundamental reasons that we are alive on this planet together and we're not like in a silo alone is because relationships are meant to be part of our joyful experience on life. We're supposed to be surrounded by people who love us, who support us, who encourage us so that we can give our gifts to them and we can receive their gifts for us. Okay. Like that is the fundamental nature. Like jobs, you guys have to understand that a job is supposed to be your gift to the world and what you are called to do. It is my job to share this course with you because I've been called to teach this course. And if I don't share this, when I go to sleep tonight, I'm going to regret this because there are people out there who need this course because they are deeply hurting. They've forgotten the power of choice. They need to move past their past relationships. They want to experience joy and love in their relationships. They want to heal their relationships with their son or their teenage daughter who doesn't understand where they're coming from, or they need to heal it with their brother or sister that they feel like they're in competition with their significant other. And, for the longest time, and I haven't talked about this, I love my sister. My sister is the most amazing person. And she taught me the true power of forgiveness and really of unapologetic, unconditional love. Because when me and my parents were judging her for what we viewed as sinful behavior when I was in college and going in undergraduate school, she never stopped loving us. She never stopped loving us. She never stopped calling. She never stopped reaching out to us on her birthdays. She never stopped. She never stopped. And to this day, she amazes me for that because for everything that she was going through, we never took the time to ask ourselves, what is she really going through? What is really going on in a heart issue? If we were to see her through the eyes of love and why she's, what's going on with her personally, it would have changed everything about how we connected to her during that really tough time of her life. And part of this course, and the huge part of this course, is understanding your worthiness, understanding your worthiness as a human being. You are worthy to be treated and valued with respect, unapologetic love in every single relationship that you have. But you have to understand that there is a law of attraction and there is a law of cause and effect. And when you judge other people, that judgment comes back to you. When you don't forgive other people will refuse to forgive you. The more love you give to other people and not expecting love in return, the more love people are going to give back to you. You have to understand that everything on this planet is an energy and a frequency, and you need to take ownership of that. And the first step is acknowledging the power of choice. You choose how you view someone. You choose how you interact with someone. You choose, more importantly, how you view yourself. Are you able to forgive yourself for your past? Are you able to let go of your past? So many people, they their past is traumatic. They never deal with those emotions or those feelings. And so that turns into disease in their actual physical body. I was talking to my sister about this, who's a nurse, and I was like, science proves, and she goes, I know heart disease is from stress and it's from basically from negative emotions. Like, that scientifically have been proven. In fact, over 98% of diseases and things that we have in our bodies are actually nobody's born with, like over 98%. Okay, 98%. And I told you guys I had these Chalasians that are like, all healed now, yay, right? But those were caused by stress, okay? Physical manifestations of stress. You think that our bodies have cells, they have we're constantly vibrating, right? And cells get stressed, right? And then the stress manifests in our physical body. And so what you guys need to understand about worthiness is, if you've made a mistake in your past relationships, okay, if you've judged people in your past relationships, I made so many mistakes in my relationship with my parents. I made so many mistakes when I was hurting, when I was coming out, so many mistakes and beliefs about myself that made me feel guilty and shameful and horrible and awful. And every single one of those, like, manifested in weird, bizarre ways. And this course, not just about relationships, it's really about your worthiness, right? That you are worthy of the joy, love, and abundance that you want to have, and that there's nothing to be scared of. We were talking yesterday, and somebody commented that they were scared of being back in a relationship because they've been hurt so many times before, right? And that's because they're making assumptions that this is not a friendly universe, that there is not somebody out there meant for them, and they're scared of being hurt. That is normal. That is called being human, right? It's kind of like if you get a flat tire, on the highway. Now, for the next couple of times you drive, like, you're going to think about, I really hope I don't get a flat tire again. Like, that's normal, but you have to realize that your past is not indicative of your future. Your past does not indicate your future. And that is really what this whole course is about. This whole course is about healing your past, understanding that what happened yesterday is not an indicator of where you're going tomorrow in your relationships, that every day is a new present moment for you to step into your worthiness, the love that you're meant to experience, right? And part of this is like valuing yourself and not allowing other people to devalue you. I think that was one thing I love my sister so much. And I always tell her, and my students too, when I was 8th grade middle school teacher, do you realize how smart you are? Do you realize how beautiful you are? Do you realize how special you are, how smart you are, right? But if these people, my sister, my students, people that I interact with, people that work for me, my travel agency, if they don't believe that their work is of high service, that they are beautiful, that they are worthy of the relationships they desire, that they're worthy of the career they desire, if my sister doesn't believe she's worthy of the man of her dreams, and my students did not believe that they are smart enough to do the work, right? They will see a reflection of that in everything around them, because that is where they're focused, and the universe and God is always going to reflect back what you believe, because God and universe thinks differently. And the only way that you can change it is if you realize, well, this doesn't feel very good and I need to change this because I know this is not my truth. And so this course is about people stepping into their truth. This is about forgiving yourself for your past. It's about forgiving other people and how they hurt you so that you can release them and not be attached to them energetically anymore to determine whether you are happy or not happy. I told you guys that my relationship with my parents started rebuilding when I made the choice to, on Mother's Day, send my mom a card with 50 reasons I was supposed to be 100, and I only did 50 reasons of why I was grateful for her. I couldn't get to 100. I got to 50, and I got the most amazing card back from her. But let me tell you something. I called her, I sent her a card this Mother's Day, and I did not get a response back. Now, I would say that a year ago or 2 years ago, I would have assigned meaning to that, which I did something wrong. Our relationship isn't as built as strong as I thought it would be. You know, what should I have done differently? And you know what? Those thoughts came into my head probably for about 5 minutes. And then I was like, no, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, just a thought, because I know the truth. And the truth is that I know we've made tremendous progress in our relationship. I know that there's a bazillion different reasons of why my mom could not have responded yet. And I know that it doesn't matter what those reasons are. I know that I deeply love her. I know that my card meant a lot to her. I know that the voicemail meant a lot to her. And it doesn't even matter if and when she responds anymore, because I am whole. I am complete. I know the truth about how much God and universe adores me. And I know that I deeply adore and love my mom and my dad. And it doesn't matter what they think. Not because I don't care, but because my happiness is not dependent upon how they view me, how they perceive me, or how they treat me. Because if I were to die today, I know that I have forgiven them, I've apologized to them, and I love and adore everything about them. And I can say that with a sincere heart. And so that's what this course is about. If you all have been watching these videos and you've been on the fence, I highly encourage you to go to our Facebook group, You Were Born to Slay, and check that out. You can scroll through my old posts and look at that. There's 5 days of videos that I only did in that Facebook group called Unlocking Unlimited Love. Those are going to go away on Friday. Friday late at night or Saturday early in the morning. Those are going to become a bonus bundle. I'm going to sell them for probably around $500, maybe less. I don't know. There'll be a payment plan. Okay. But it's going to be a bonus for my course, Tuning into Love. Tuning into Love, if you feel like this is right for you, you get lifetime access. You're going to get 8 weeks of transformational stuff. Part of the bonus is you're going to get a one-on-one with me. We can talk about anything relationship-wise that you want to. We can talk about things that are not necessarily directly related to relationships. But part of the bonus is you get a one-on-one consultation with me at the beginning, end of the course, because I really want to make sure that you get the most out of this course. And it's live because you can ask more questions live. This is not going to be live after this. I'm not going to do this course live every single year. All 8 of these sessions will be live. Next year or whenever I release the course again, maybe if I do a new module, it will be live, but these are going to be pre-recorded. So you guys, you are meant to experience love and joy and amazing things in your relationships. And if you are a parent and you want to understand what it feels like when you're frustrated with your son or daughter for not believing what you believe and making different life choices, and you want to continually be there for them, see with the eyes of love, this course is for you. If you are part of the LGBTQ community and you felt rejection from your parents or other family members and you want to heal that past hurt and pain, this course is for you. If you are someone who is as a bitterness or anger or resentment toward your significant other in your relationship, this course will be amazing for you. If you are a teacher and you want to learn how to respond better to your students, how to create a positive classroom atmosphere, and you want to know how I went from the most hated teacher at my middle school to the most loved teacher in less than a year, everything in this course is going to tell you exactly how to do just that. If you want to have a better relationship with your brother or sister because you guys are in competition with parental approval, this course is for you. All right. Everything about this course is all about relationships. And here's what you need to understand is that whatever reason you're getting into this course, for whatever relationship you want to improve or make better, okay, it's going to impact all of your relationships, because your entire perspective and understanding of relationships are going to completely change and transform as a result of this course. But the course closes on Friday, and the course closes on Friday because the personalized session is on Monday. And this isn't a normal digital course where everything is pre-recorded. I'm doing this whole thing live so that you guys can ask questions, so I can give you your journal prompts live, so I can give you affirmations live, and then they will eventually be uploaded into the actual course on my website. But that's why I have to close it on Fridays, because once we start on Monday, there's no turning back. And it's going to be amazing. And I hope so many people do this course. There's a payment plan too, okay? Because I believe I've done digital courses myself, and payment plans feel really good. So I hope everybody has an amazing rest of your day. Make sure you check out, the link is in the comments below, but you get to decide and choose how you view your life. You get to choose how you view your relationships. You get to make choices about how you view your past, to reassign meaning on your past, to choose how you want your future to be. And you get to be fully stepped into your worthiness that is meant for you. I love you all. Please remember, you are more beautiful than you know. You are more loved than you can ever possibly imagine. And you're right where you need to be to have the most joyful, abundant, amazing future you could ever possibly imagine. And you were born to slay. My name is Brandon. I love you all. I'll see you